All right. What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back to you guys with a video from the Millennial Motivational, or not Millennial Motivation anymore. It's been a while. Just coming back to you guys with another stream. It's been a while since we've done one of these. Looks like everything should be up and running. Crazy that I remembered my old intro from like 3 years ago. Guess it just gets in your mental sometimes. But it looks like we should be going live and everything should be doing all good. So if we do have any issues or anything, definitely just let me know in the chat. I will keep this pulled up here. It's been such a long time since we've done a stream or anything. So yeah, if there's any issues or anything, or of course, as you guys know, if you joined a stream of ours in the past, you can shout out a question in the comments. It doesn't necessarily have to be about, the topic of today's video or anything like that. I'm always, looking to connect with like-minded people and answer, your guys' questions at the end of the day. So with that, we will go ahead and get right into the topic of today's video. If you guys seen the title of the video and whatnot, we are talking about a tool called Rytr for today. And because I'm so upfront about everything, if you do go through the link in our description box, we do have an affiliate program with them. It's nothing that I'm charging for or anything, and it's a very affordable tool overall, but I'm always upfront about that kind of stuff, of course. So yeah, feel free to check them out in the link below after this video if you guys think it's something that'll help your business and everything. And like I said, if you have any questions about it or anything specifically, definitely shout it out in the chat, and I'll definitely, answer your guys' questions for you. But like I said, with that, we will just go ahead and hop right in. So what is Rytr? So Rytr is a company that uses AI technology from like ChatGPT, which we did a video about ChatGPT. If you don't know what that is by now, you must live under a rock. No offense whatsoever, but if you don't know what ChatGPT is first, feel free to check out that video. I'll probably leave it in the description, once this video uploads in the future. But what is Rytr specifically? They use ChatGPT as well as a couple other different AI tools, and it helps you create all sorts of things, really, from blog ideas and outlines, blog section writing, helping you with, brand name, brand awareness, business ideas, business idea pitches, helping you write call to actions, cover letters, copywriting framework, emails, everything that you can think of, Google search ads. What I love the most, SEO meta descriptions and SEO meta titles, which of course you can go to ChatGPT for free and not have to use, some of your credits, which we'll talk about what your credits are here in a little bit. Song lyrics even. I mean, you can write so many different things, something I might want to use in the future, video descriptions and stuff like that. You can even create your own use case. So you can go in here, and I have not done this, as you can see, but you can literally go in here and literally create your own, not necessarily I guess technically, a bot essentially to help you create whatever it is that you may be looking to create. But they have very many, stock options from the beginning, in terms of, different things that it will help you write. And how this can help you, grow your business, not just in 2023, but in the future in general, is, blog and blog posts are so important. And if you know anything about, writing blogs and all that kind of stuff for your business, advertising your business, it can be very, very expensive. The average blog post for a good one is usually around $300 to $500, depending on the word count. A lot of companies, charge by the word essentially, or charge by the character, stuff like that when it comes to blog posts. So essentially, if you can get a tool, like a Rytr, like another tool that I'm actually going to talk about for you guys here in a future video, that can help you literally create these blog posts on your own for a fraction of the cost, you definitely, want to take advantage and do that. As you can see here, even just as little as, earlier this week, we were, pumping out a couple. One of them was a shorter blog post just for, staying up to date on the website and whatnot. Need to do another one today, in all honesty. We use this and another tool as well, I should add. We use another tool. We use this one because it's the cheaper of the two tools that we do use. And we can pump out a lot of shorter, 1,200 word or less, 1,500 word or less articles for a fraction of the cost. So whenever we're just trying to, stay up to date constantly, we're not necessarily doing just SEO content, essentially, targeting the SEO bots at the end of the day, and we're actually trying to, provide value. We will use Rytr, and then whenever we're trying to more so target what Google is wanting, which Google claims, of course, that they want all of your content to be geared toward, your consumer and all that BS, but we all know that there's certain things you got to do for the bots, of course, as well, which that is what we use the other tool for that we'll talk about in another video. But this one we use for a lot of our shorter articles that, they'll run around 1,000 words ish, and then some of them, will be a little bit less and considerably less. As you can see, we've done quite a few in the time. We had a gap here that we didn't really do a lot. That was simply, when we're just too busy. Life happens, of course, out in the field, and you can't always get the post. Hello, Griffin. How's it going? Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you all are having a good week. If you're in the Texas area, specifically Dallas-Fort Worth area, hope you all are staying safe with the ice starting to, form on the roads here and whatnot. Hope you all are doing well. Doing well wherever you are at, of course. But yeah. So I want to show you guys kind of like a real life example here, essentially. If we were to type out, a blog post, since that is what, we tend to use this tool for and what we suggest it for the most, for, not just pest control business owners, but business owners in general. Blog posts are so important because it helps send, of course, a bunch of signals to Google about what your website is about what kind of customers, readers, etc. that you're wanting to attract to your website. So, of course, the blog posts are, almost everything when it comes to, building your brand and your website online, of course. So with that, if you're going to use this for a blog post, what you'd want to do essentially is start out by going over here to blog idea and outline. You can select a different tone, which I like. They have a whole bunch of different languages as well for those of you that, maybe you're writing blog posts in multiple languages, all that good stuff. And then the select a tone, this is where you can get very, very creative. If you're just trying to create, a blog post that is either inspirational or informative, convincing if you're trying to sell, assertive, all sorts of just different types of tones at the end of the day. That'll help the AI tool, whenever it's going through all these hundreds, if not thousands of different sources and whatnot, it'll be able to narrow down, where to get the best content for your specific blog post, blog outlines, all that good stuff. So what we're looking for is informative, because for, this blog post that we're going to do today, we're wanting to inform people, and what we want to inform people about is, your primary keyword. That's essentially, what essentially is your title going to be about? What is the blog post in general going to be about? What should the AI tool, Rytr, look for when creating this blog post outline? So what you would do from here, let's say I want to do one, what have we not done one about in a while? We haven't done one about spiders in a while. So let's see, what we do is what you should know about spiders entering homes in the winter and how to keep them out. And then we don't want to do more than one variant. What variants are is you can tell this tool, hey, I want a couple of different options when it comes to our blog outline. I always start with one, creativity level. I tend to do optimal. Sometimes I'll go as low as medium. This is, if you're, of course, like it says, less factual to more factual. So sometimes I'll go to low or medium if I'm wanting to make it not just kind of like a, list of facts, essentially. For this one, we'll kind of go with, none on this one. No real creativity, just kind of want to inform the people. And then from there, you simply just hit the right button, and then it'll take it a few moments or so to, just like ChatGPT, it'll take a moment to come up with everything for you. And then as you can see, you have your outline, which does your introduction, with some keywords, and then your different headlines with your keywords. And then it tells you, we'll minimize that for now. It'll even tell you, how to, it'll give you certain tips on what to do from here, essentially. And the good thing that I like about this, which they just added recently, they have a SERP analysis, which will, if it ever loads up here, it'll give you kind of, as it says, a SERP analysis, which will tell you, the different types of topics that could be, covered in this post, along with, the count, the total keyword cluster count, all that good stuff. And not necessarily, super important, but definitely something, you want to keep an eye on. It tells you the sources, your H1, title page, all that stuff. So just, again, adding more value. And again, this is a tool they just added here recently. It wasn't on, 7-8 months ago whenever I first started using the tool. You have your word count here, character count, all that good stuff. So then from here, what you would want to do is go up here. I always like to do what I call getting rid of the junk first. So of course we're not going to have blog topic up there. We'll go ahead, and I like getting this to where we could literally copy and paste it into our own either Word document or upload it right to your WordPress website, and we have to do very little work, just plugging in maybe some links, which you can't even do here. You can add the links yourself. Personally, what I tend to do is I'll go ahead and add the links if I'm putting inbound links to my website, to a certain page or stuff like that. Other than that, the only thing that I'm really doing with this in general is, of course, creating our paragraphs and making sure we hit our word count. Pretty much by the time I'm done, I want to be able to paste it into my WordPress post page, and then, add a couple photos, add my blocks, my reusable blocks, all that good stuff, and then publish the post, essentially. Of course, fill out the metadata and all that. But as you can see, it gave us a title for this post. Everything you need to know about spiders entering homes in the winter and how to keep them out. So what I forgot to do when I put in my primary keyword is put in, what type of city or location that we are trying to target for our audience. So what I would like to do to edit this title is, let's see, we will delete this. How spiders enter homes in the winter. How spiders enter homes in the winter, and how to keep them out of your. And let's see, we are trying to target specifically. Let's see, what town should we target? Well, we will do Plano, because we have so many towns in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that I'm constantly publishing blog posts for different cities, towns like Raleigh, Texas, Rockwall, Plano, Saxe, Murphy, Garland, Richardson, Dallas, etc. So that's what I was going through with this mental process. For a lot of you, it'll be much easier, of course, something fairly simple. So keep them out of your Plano home. And then that's it. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of this. And then let's see, we want to make sure that we have this as an H2. And I'm not going to edit this whole thing for you guys today. I'm just kind of trying to walk through what to expect with this, what kind of goes through my thought process and all that good stuff. And then one of the main points here that I definitely want to hit for you guys before we move on from this is how do you go ahead and get more out of this from here. So we have our outline, we have our keywords. What you would do essentially is you want to highlight all of this. You want to highlight, the section that you want the paragraph for and the keywords, and then you'd simply hit this paragraph button. So then as soon as you hit this paragraph button, it's going to come up with, for the most part, a nicely typed up paragraph. It's not something that, you're just not going to edit whatsoever, but it gives you a very good foundation to where, by the time all's said and done with this complete article, once you hit every single headline, once you get, at least 2 to 3 paragraphs of each, on each point, you can go in there, like we said, add your inbound links, do a little bit of editing, and then go ahead and paste it into whatever, for us, we use WordPress. So plug it into your WordPress post website, and whoever you use, just go from there. And like you can see here, it gave us spiders are a common sight in many homes during winter months. While some spiders may be beneficial to have around, others can be nuisance and dangerous. Knowing the common types of spiders, yada yada yada. This article, and we'll go ahead and do that. This article will provide an overview, most common tips on how to control them. So what I would do here is spiders are a common sight in many. This is where we tag Plano. And what we would do here, just to give you guys again another example, is go to our website. And just to show you guys kind of how an inbound link would work in case if you're, fairly new to how this works, we're wanting to tag Plano, Texas, our Plano service page. So what we would do from here is just copy the link, go in here, highlight that, do the link, boom, and then there we go. We have our link. So if someone were to click that, it would go right to that Plano page. Our site in Plano homes during winter months, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, like right there, that's good enough. So I don't need to worry about that. Now, what you could do is instead of saying intro, take out the word intro, go over here, backspace that. Let's see. And what we could do here is continue writing. Sometimes this is where it will mess up. So see, it did mess up. Usually that's my fault, actually. From there, you're not supposed to highlight where it says what are the common pests. What you would do essentially is just highlight your keywords, highlight the text that's already there, and then do continue writing. But I don't want to stay on this too long, so we'll just leave that at that for now. And that's the beauty of this too, is say I exit out of this, it's going to save, we already have 239 words, minus, the keyword plugins and stuff like that. And it'll save it for you automatically. You don't have to worry about, completing it all at once. You can go back to it later, all that good stuff. And then another thing, one last thing I want to hit on too is, say you're having an issue with that continue writing section that I was talking about. Let's say we want to do continue writing. Say you're having an issue with that for some reason. Another thing you could do is, create a new paragraph. You can go over here and hit blog section writing. And then from there, you can highlight this, copy it, paste it, that enter Plano, Texas homes in the winter. And then from there, you could say common spiders in Plano, Texas, spiders in Plano, Texas, common winter spiders in Texas. And then from there, you could do, make sure you got your creativity level right, informative, all that stuff. And then from there, you can say, hey, go ahead and write me a blog section based on this. And then as you can see here, it'll go ahead and type you out another beautiful little paragraph that, again, you would want to do some editing on. Spiders are a common sight in Plano, Texas homes, which we already had that. You just want to find little nuggets essentially that you would want to go ahead and plug in to your article. You're not going to use all of this. It's just giving you, sentence after sentence that you could plug into your article. Knowing which can help you avoid them. So this one here did not really help us. So this is where it'd be a good time to do continue writing. Let's see. So let's see. It brings up poodle spiders, which I'm trying to scroll down. Let's see. They often live on side. So like if you wanted to, you could have used this right here. If you wanted to use this whole thing, for some reason it typed up here as well. And again, like I said, this is one of the more cheapest tools available, which we're going to discuss pricing here in a second. But we could have took this whole little paragraph right here if we wanted to and went ahead and plugged it all the way up here where our first section is. And then boom, we have a complete section already completed in like 5 minutes. And if I wasn't trying to explain as I go, I could have got this done in probably like 2 minutes, to be honest. So to put in perspective, my average blog post, this 800 word little blog post that I had created, within the last week, it took me from start to finish, I want to say roughly 7 minutes total. The average, post that's 1,000 words or less only takes me anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes if I'm really focusing, concentrating. And 500 words to 1,000 words is usually, sufficient for most blog posts, especially for service businesses like pest control businesses. A lot of companies anymore, they're posting very short ones. I do a lot of audits of like competitors and stuff like that. I have competitors doing some with as little as like 150 to 300 words. And we're talking like big competitors too, like some regional and even national corporations. So you always want to outdo the competitors. And that's why, like I said, again, we have another tool that we use, which is over $250 a month. We'll talk about them in another video. This is a more affordable option, starting as low as it used to be $7, now it's $9 per month. So very, 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 very affordable tool that will help you, create blog posts for. Trying to get this moved up here. Help you, create blog posts, to help grow your business, get your business out there, all that good stuff. So go back here to my account. This is an important usage. Is very important to keep an eye on whenever you're talking about your plans and all that stuff. So we're on, the cheapest plan with Rytr at the moment. We are on a plan, like I mentioned, it's only $9 a month. And they have this usage tab, which tells you, how many characters, credits is what they call them, but it's pretty much how many characters you can use in a given month. So as you can see, right now we are at 21,000 out of 100,000. It even breaks it down to percentages for you. How I like to describe this best to people is, let's find a article that's around 1,000 words. That's 11,883. Yeah, I guess let's use that one that we were just looking at, the 883. So as you can see, this one was about 5,000. Let's just let's even round up. Let's say for 1,000 words, you're going to use 5,500 characters. So how I like to break it down to people is, okay, if I've got 5,000 to 6,000 characters per article, per blog post, that means I can pump out roughly 20 articles or less, 15 to 20 articles for $9 a month. That is an amazing price. I mean, you're talking less than $1 per blog post when most companies charge, like we mentioned, in the hundreds per blog post. So again, like I said, this is one of the cheaper tools. You definitely have to tweak it a little bit more. It's not something you can just simply tell the AI tool, hey, this is what I want, write it. We do have a tool that we use, like I said, I'll talk about them in a future video, that does literally do practically everything for you. It takes like 5 minutes to edit, like, just plug in your links and all that, and you're good to go. It'll even publish it to your website for you. It's an amazing tool, definitely worth the money. But I know that everybody's at a different, point in their journey right now. So I wanted to start it with the cheapest tool, most affordable. This is what we started with last year. When was it? July of last year is when we first started using this tool. I didn't want to really talk about it or anything until I had a lot of repetition with them. As you guys can see, I've used them for quite a bit of post. So I definitely have experience with them, and I think it's a great tool overall that you guys can use to give you guys an idea. I don't want to accidentally expose anything. Okay. As you can see here, like I said, $9 a month plan. Say we wanted to change our plan. They have a bigger plan that is $29 per month. I'm trying to see how big that plan is. For some reason, it's not letting me see that. But like I said, the $9 a month plan, that gets you 100,000 characters per year. You can pay it yearly for $290. I don't believe there's any tax either. $290 for a year, so you're essentially getting 2 months for free if you decided you wanted to pay for a full year. Like I said, very, very, very affordable. If you're looking to, not spend, if you've had to write your own blog posts like I did when I very first started my business, you know how revolutionizing, this technology is. And for $9 a month, you can't beat it, guys. I'm telling you, from the bottom of my heart, I would not support anything I would not tell you guys about anything that I don't think is going to save you guys a lot of money at the end of the day. So other than that, I don't think there's anything else that I'm really missing. Of course, if you guys have a team, you can add it in here for $19 a month to add a team member on there. We do not at the moment. You can look at your stats, which this is an awesome thing to see too. It tells you how many hours you saved, how much money you saved, what you used the most. Just a lot of cool stuff in here. And then of course they have, where you can write reviews for them to, get an additional 1,000 credits, 2,000 credits, et cetera, et cetera. So lots of ways, to get yourself a free blog post or two if you're willing to write reviews for them. We haven't, but if that's something you want to do, you can do that. They do have integrations. If you have, like I said, they have that cert tool that we were mentioning. That's totally free once you're a paid member. And the keyword suggestion, if you have SEMrush, you can connect your SEMrush to this. We do not use SEMrush, SEMrush, because that's a definitely more expensive tool. That's more for SEO companies, in my opinion. But that is another thing, another tool that once you're a paid member, you can get. I should add too, they do have a free version. I believe you can get something like 5,000 free credits, which, like we were talking about, is about one post. So if you want to try them out and, just kind of play with it once and see how you like it, you could definitely do that as well. Again, there's a link in the description box below. If you want to click that, it'll take you right to Rytr, and you can, try them out, see if you like it. I definitely suggest doing that. You might as well at least try it and see if you like it. And, they don't tie you down to contracts or anything. And again, it's $9. So, if you don't like it, it's $9. You can write it off your taxes, whatever the case may be. But I think you guys will like this tool overall. I'm interested. Let me know in the comments once this video uploads, and you guys try it out, if you all end up liking it, or if you don't like it, or if there's another tool you think might be better than Rytr that I should do a review or something on. Feel free to let me know. I'm always open to different products when it comes to our company and, looking to grow our pest control company, not just in 2023, but beyond in general. And I know I haven't checked on our stream health. Hopefully everything's been holding up and doing all right. I'm assuming so, or otherwise somebody would have said something. And just to preview the next video that I kept referring to, we have another platform that we use, like I mentioned. As you can see, we're pumping a lot of words into these, and I will explain that in the next video. So if you aren't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell icon so you won't miss that video. I think you guys will really, especially those of you that have already grown your business to at least that like 6 or 7 figure level. I know there's a lot of you that are already ahead of me. If you're already at that 6 or 7 figure level, and even if you're not, like I said, this is about $250 a month, depending on which tier you start at. So yeah, I think depending on, if you're at least at 50 to 100,000 plus in sales, I think you'll definitely benefit. And regardless, you're still going to benefit from that video, because this is a tool that you will definitely want to use as soon as you can afford to do so. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, definitely make sure to hit the thumbs up button. And like I said, if you stuck around, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon right beside it so you won't miss that next either live stream or video that we will upload. But hopefully you guys have had a good start to your new year. Hopefully you guys are sticking to your goals and your vision and your plan for 2023. And of course, if you aren't already in our totally free Discord group chat, make sure to join that down in the description below. There's over 200 of us in there now, including myself. It's the easiest way to get in contact with me. Or of course, you can comment, like I said, down in the comments below if you have any questions or video ideas or any other tools that you think could benefit all of us that you want me to do a review on. And other than that, hopefully you guys have a good night. Take it easy, guys.